You know what I just realized? It's so funny. Most of the people who have came into my life and took advantage of my trust were not people who I automatically just pointed out to be people who would, you know, cross me, right? And when I really look at it now, I realize that most of the people who actually did take the actions of crossing me are the people who I didn't think would cross me. It's funny, right? It's often the ones that you don't think would do you like that that will do you like that. Just like most of most of the backstabbing that I've experienced all my life have came from close family members, people who I lived with, ate with, drank with, laughed with, so on and so forth. They all just had their own hidden agendas, but you know, people know how to hide their intentions very well. When they hide their intentions so well, it's often hard for you to tell. So, you know, don't be so quick to judge people often. Or like, once again, if you pay attention to the example I just mentioned, right? It's not the people who we think are out to get us that often get us. It's the people who we don't think are out to get us that we allow so close to us that eventually they do get us. Because everyone that has gotten over on me so far are people who I trusted, people who I counted on, people who I gave the benefit of the doubt to day in and day out, you know, so on and so forth. People always expose themselves. If there's one thing people can't help to do is expose themselves. All right, you give them enough time, they'll show you their true colors in every way and fashion. It's all about giving them time, and it's sad, you know. It's sad the way we live in this world, the way people are so quick to want to get over on each other for things that they can acquire for themselves by just taking the time to work for it. You know, me personally, I've been in a season of my life where I fully let go of everything, and it's like now I'm learning to adapt to, you know, like what what's here now without the people who I always felt like I could count on. And you know, like a year ago when I decided to walk away from everything I knew and everyone I knew or whatnot, you know, and I went to Hawaii. Like I explained in a few other videos, I wasn't ready to let go yet. I really wasn't. I was still living in lack and fear of losing myself if I didn't have anyone to count on. But then everyone that I decided to count on showed me things that I didn't wish to experience. But nevertheless, everything I experienced shaped me to be stronger, to be better mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So I'm thankful for the adversities that I've had to face because it's made me a stronger man and a more loving man too. Yeah, it's made me more loving. You know, lately, like when I don't smoke, when I'm not smoking, I I've like it's been made to me. It's been made more aware to me that a lot of emotions are bottomed up within me. That when I smoke, you know, it kind of it buries a lot of my emotions. And I won't say like that most of what is burying is bad because I have chosen for it to be so because there are a lot of things that I don't want to relive, and I'm just doing my best to reconnect with myself, spirit, and truth because nothing else is actually going to help me on this journey. Like everything else is only going to pull me backwards, pull me down, and away from my purpose. So I'm doing my best not to put my focus on what it is that I know has caused my pain, suffering, and trauma, but now to focus on what's ahead, what's here now, which is a time of healing, a time within which I can embody more of myself, so that I could learn to trust in God differently. Because I haven't been in this phase of life before where I haven't been in this phase of life, and I don't want to break it down, but it's what it is. As you keep watching, you would learn more about me and what I mean by this phase of life. But basically, I'm in a phase where I don't have anybody. Literally, I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody, bro. Yeah, all the only people I have are people outside of my life, the people who I meet outside of my life, and those people I only interact with on the outside. You know, we don't have any relationship. When we're not seeing each other eye to eye, we don't talk, we don't interact, so on and so forth. Most of the people that I interact with, I do quick transactions with, and that's it. We don't we don't talk a lot because a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, they're just stuck within their energy, and I'm not in a place of wanting to tell people how to be and what to think and what, you know, like, no, I'm not at that. If people come to me seeking knowledge, I could give them knowledge, but I'm not just gonna get up and go somewhere and just start talking my ass off. I used to do that shit a lot. Just start talking to people about shit they don't want to hear, and that shit would drain me because it's my energy that's being put into speaking all the words, you know. So I had to learn that you don't teach people who don't want to be taught, right? You don't force yourself onto people who don't want to learn. So it is what it is. Nevertheless, thank you for watching. Peace, love, and light.